Universe molecule value expectation May 2022 concerning May 2022 universe cost generally is measured to sort of show up essentially possible level of 932 in a kind of significant manner. The particle cost could show up at an undoubtedly outrageous possible level of 1048. With the common guess cost of 1019 universe value estimate June 2022, the by and large typical expense of universe iota could go to 1040 toward June's end, which in a real sense is very huge particle, could sort of trade around a generally outrageous by and large worth of 1089, with the base expected cost of 1001. In an unpretentious manner universe value expectation July 2022, the expense of universe fundamentally is expected to generally arrive at to some degree, in every practical sense worth of 1022 in 2022, which for the most part is genuinely huge. The iota cost could generally show up at a biggest truly worth of 1131, with a normal trading cost of 1071, all through 2022 universe value figure August 2022, the ordinary expense of universe molecule could truly go to 1114, toward August's end in an unpretentious manner. Particle could truly be trading around a generally truly outrageous genuinely worth of 1184, with the base expected cost of 1075 particle value estimate September 2022 and September 2022, the expense of universe not set in stone to in every practical sense, be at around a base sort of worth of 1120. In a significant manner the universe esteem essentially worth can really show up at a constraint of 1229. With the regular trading truly worth of 1158, and UST extremely, as opposed to mainstream thinking universe value forecast October 2022, the expense of universe is expected to for the most part reach essentially kind of worth of 1156 in 2022. The particle cost could for the most part show up at a generally outrageous genuinely worth of 1287, with the run-of-the-mill trading cost of 1205 all through 2022. Which really is very critical universe value forecast November 2022. The expense of universe truly is expected to reach essentially really worth of 1190 in 2022. In an especially significant manner, the particle cost could for the most part show up at a generally genuinely outrageous worth of 1335, with the regular trading cost of 1229 all through 2022. In an essentially huge manner universe molecule value expectation December 2022. Concerning December 2022 universe cost is checked to show up basically possible level of 1239, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking the iota cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 1384 with the common check cost of 1278 within the latest 1 month the expense of particle decreased by 62,994, discarding an extraordinary normal measure of 1675 from its continuous truly worth in every practical sense, significant way this startling down suggests that the coin generally is in plunge right now, suggesting that it will in general especially be a fair buy, a kind of entryway for quick hypothesis. The 90 days cost change explicitly is close 7664, and the expense orbited from a base regular expense of 3750 to most noteworthy ordinary expense of 4388 in the past 90 days, which is very huge universe explicitly, as some place close 5484, with the most outrageous ordinary expense of the coin was around 2929, and the base regular worth of in a real sense was around 2369 in past 4 months which is genuinely critical universe value gauge 2022 facts. What will all things considered be universe kind of worth in 2022? In an unobtrusive manner the particle cost truly is assessed to show up at a most in every way that really matters outrageous level of 1384, with particularly the smallest expense of 1239. Close to the completion of 2022, in an all things considered significant way. Does universe generally have a future essentially as opposed to prevalent thinking to the extent that worth universe generally has an exceptional extremely potential to show up at new levels, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. For the most part, it in every practical sense is guessed that particle will augment in regard concerning all plans and purposes showed by unambiguous trained professionals and business examiners universe can cause an uproar in and out of town. Cost of 43,156 till 2030, which basically is very huge. Is universe kind of worth buying in 2022? Universe is genuinely worth, especially should continue to develop as lack will in sort of broad help cost ascend in every way that really matters significant way. Sympathetically note there generally is a bet to any hypothesis, which generally is genuinely critical. Basically put assets into what you can basically accomplish preceding arriving at any goals and lead the most especially outrageous investigation. Possibilitum value estimate, January 2023 and January 2023. The expense of universe sorts still up in the air, to generally be at around a base commonly worth of 1227. The universe esteem extremely worth can by and large show up at a restriction of 1380 with the common trading pretty worth of 1342 in USD. In spite of prevalent thinking universe IOTA value estimate February 2023 for February, the expense of universe really is expected to sort of show up at a normal month-to-month outright uttermost fundamentally reaches of 1382, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 1447 and at especially the least 1331, in an unobtrusive manner universe, IOTA value expectation walk 2023. Concerning walk 2023 universe cost generally is gauged to show up at a most decreased possible level of 1372. In an unobtrusive manner, the IOTA cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 1503. With a commonplace gauge cost of 1424, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge molecule value figure April 2023 and April 2023, the expense of universe is assessed to sort of be at around a base really worth of 1402, which most certainly is very huge. The universe esteem most certainly worth can show up at a constraint of 1559. With the common trading worth of 1466 in USD. In an unobtrusive way, universe value expectation May 2023. The expense of universe especially is expected to generally arrive at in any event worth of 1474 in 2023. Amazingly, the IOTA cost could generally show up at a biggest genuinely worth of 1618. With the commonplace trading cost of 1525, all through 2023 universe particle value estimate June 2023 for June, the expense of universe is expected to explicitly show up at a regular month-to-month, certainly the uttermost basically reaches of 1586, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 1679 and something like 1522. Which basically is very critical universe value expectation July 2023. The expense of universe certainly is expected to in a real sense arrive at in any event of 1570 in 2023 or so. They generally thought the molecule cost could show up at a biggest exceptionally worth of